Okay, so I wanted to show you a couple things. I don't have Dave Chappelle in here, so I'm gonna have to get it going.
You guys here in the front, how long did you guys know each other before you got married? 5 years? That's always an interesting figure to me, how long people knew each other before they got married, you know?
Okay, I've known Jed half my life. You guys know that. I have no idea if this is gonna get out. I had the toughest time. I love Aziz Ansari. He's on Parks and Recreation. He, along with the rest of the cast, of course, Amy Poehler and the guy from Jurassic World, I think. Can't remember his name. He's married to Arnold's daughter. They're awesome, but I love Aziz because he's so funny. Anyway, let's get into it. It's just like a mishmash of some comedians that are really good. Anyway, okay, so if you're easily offended by comedians, don't watch this. Just skip this, okay? Please.
Clap if you knew your person 5 years or less.
Don't clap.
Okay? Clap if it was 3 years or less. All right? Clap if it was 2 years or less.
That's bad.
We're all laughing because you'll probably get divorced. That was a crazy idea. Why'd you do that? You didn't need to do that. You could have just kept dating or whatever. Why? What happened? Did you lose a bet or something? What?
Maybe.
Look, of course, I could be totally wrong. You guys could be soulmates. I don't know. But to me, 2 years doesn't seem like enough time to get to know someone.
That's true.
To know you want to spend the rest of your life with them. 2 years? 2 years? I've had sweaters for 2 years. I've been like, what the fuck was I doing with this sweater? So stupid looking. I can't believe I thought about keeping that sweater for the rest of my life. That's a sweater.
Yeah, it's true.
Another thing people do that scares me, they'll marry their high school sweetheart.
My brother did that.
That's strange to me, to meet someone when they're like 16 years old and just go, all right, I'm done.
Wait a minute, but in my brother's defense, he did not want to marry her. She just would not leave him alone. I even broke them up during high school, and she still came back. It was terrible. Gosh, I hate to unplug and then... This is driving me crazy. You know what? It doesn't matter. Okay.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna run into anyone interesting in my 20s or 30s.
Oh, no,
I'm just gonna
never.
lock this shit down now.
Right.
For no reason at all.
Life's
Think
over.
about all the dumb things you believed when you were that age. Think about...
I'm just kidding. Once again, this is my small opinion. If you're happily married, you could be 50 years old, married to your high school sweetheart. That is awesome. That's true love. That's soulmate. That's meant to be. That is, the heavens have opened for you. I'm just talking about everybody else. Because my brother ended up marrying her because her whole family, mostly her dad, pushed him into it. And that was Gina's wish, to marry my brother. She cheated on him because she's a big cheater. I don't care. And then they got divorced, of course. So, whatever.
About all the stupid decisions you made. Imagine being stuck with any of those decisions for the rest of your life. Even just little things. It's like, all right, well, I guess I got this Bob Marley poster over my bed for the rest of my life. It's cool, though, because they took a bunch of little photos of Bob Marley and they put it together to make it look like a big photo of Bob Marley.
Cool.
It's a mosaic. I just don't think you have any idea what your adult life is going to be like when you're 16 years old. You realize how awful my life would be if it turned out the way I thought I was going to when I was 16 years old? You know what my big plan was? I was going to go to college and major in business and biology.
He would have killed it.
That was the plan. First, I hit you with the business. You think it's all done. Then I come back, hit you with the biology. What was I going to do with this stupid double major? Sell organs on the black market very efficiently?
Made a killing.
I have friends from college, they're starting to get married. Went to one of the weddings, I asked the groom, I said, hey, why did you decide to get married? He goes, well, I don't know, we've been dating a few years now. Wow, that's a terrible way to answer that question. Especially with that tone and cadence. I don't know. That's not the appropriate tone and cadence to answer that question. That's the appropriate tone and cadence if someone's like, hey, why'd you buy a Fiji water? Well, I don't know, bottle look kind of cool. Perfect, that's fantastic moment to use that tone and cadence.
Wait, but a lot of people think this way. I had dated somebody who thought this way. It's weird. I dated somebody who was in a fraternity. Okay. Maybe I should not be on YouTube. It's time to go to sleep. That would have been a really interesting story. I dated somebody that was in a fraternity, and he thought, yeah, after you date for a couple of years or whatever, you're supposed to get married. And I'm just like, no. Who said that? I was like, is that in our culture? He was Hispanic. And I'm like, is that in our culture? Because I never heard of that. And then because I didn't want to get married, then it became well, maybe we should get married, like, faster or something. And I was just like, no, I think now it's the time that we should break up. Great person. Totally good dude, but just... I was like, it's not like steps. It's supposed to be like feelings, I would imagine. I was 19. He was like 5 years older than me, I think. Maybe 5 or 7. Yeah, because I don't know if I told you guys the story how he got to go to the clubs, but I didn't get to go to the clubs. Anyway, doesn't matter. Those were funny stories for a different time. Sorority. Wow.
So well done.
But my favorite hip-hop song of all time comes from the West Coast, actually. It's Ice Cube's Today Was a Good Day. Oh, my gosh.
That's a good song.
All right.
Or a good track.
I struck a nerve. All right. I love that song because he talks about his day growing up in Compton, the hood. That's right.
Right.
And I grew up in the suburbs, so I was like, I can totally relate, my brother. Speak it.
Right.
But he goes, I didn't even have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day.
Yeah, it is a good day.
Yeah. That's very real. That
is real in Compton.
And I was always like, that's a very low bar for a good day.
Well.
It's a very low bar. I always feel bad for like...
You gotta make your own sunshine, Mr. Jordan Carlos. Which, when I heard this, I had to find it and show this to you guys. I mean... This guy's good.
Ice Cube's kids, they probably get no sympathy from him at all.
That's true.
They come in and they're like, Dad, I had the worst day ever. I got a D in algebra. This is how they talk.
Right.
I broke my collarbone and my girlfriend dumped me. Did you have to use your AK? No. Then I gotta say it was a good day. Yay.
I love it.
In the movie.
Yeah.
And you said you have a funny story about Ice Cube. We were talking. You were on a flight with him.
Yeah,
with Channing.
Channing and I were on a flight for the first movie, and I don't know if either of us have ever made Ice Cube laugh.
Yeah, he doesn't really laugh.
Oh, I don't know. He's great and fun and great. He laughed.
Urban legend.
It's like a little bit, but we were on a plane once with him, and he was cracking up. He was like dying laughing. He's watching the movie on his laptop.
And you were in front of him or behind?
We were in front, and Shannon and I were like, whoa, Ice Cube's laughing like really hard. Like, what do you think he's laughing at, Like, we got to figure out what it is so we can
all
make him
want to
laugh.
know.
Yeah. And we walked by the computer screen, like we walked by to go to the bathroom, we looked, and he was watching Friday.
Yes!
His movie?
Yeah, he was watching his own movie.
He was watching his own movie.
He was
dying
It's
laughing.
a classic.
He couldn't get enough of it, man.
I was in Debo's Pigeon Coop.
I love that story so much, man. That's
I love it
money.
too.
And you and Kevin Hart both got money, and I got nothing.
That's right.
You got what
I
you
want my
deserve.
money!
You got what you deserve, man.
Give me my money!
Give me.
Don't screw with me, Cube.
What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
What you gonna do?
You don't want a piece of this.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
You didn't
Trust me, I
see.
won't lose no sleep.
All right.
Okay, how about this?
I have to say something. Me doing this was very difficult. First of all, these are huge talk shows. Jimmy Fallon, Conan O'Brien, come on now. So probably you guys won't even get to see this. So You're gonna see some like where the screen shifts and everything. So just forgive me. I will put the links of the original videos in the description. There you go. So you guys don't even need me. You guys can just go right to it. Bam.
Yes, there's going to be a sequel. You know that.
Okay.
Could you throw me a bone? Could I have just a small part in the sequel, maybe?
Yeah, you might can have a part in the sequel.
Really?
You might.
Could I be some kind of a badass?
That can't happen.
I got a role for you.
You got a role for me, okay.
2.
Why belong to? I thought that was clever.
All right, I'm there. I'll be that guy. Hello, fellows.
You're bringing the crossover dollars.
That's it. That's what I'm doing. The crossover dollars. I got to compliment you. You've got, and we've talked about this before, but even when we were shooting that remote, because we spent a couple of hours together in that car, you have the best pissed off face of anybody I've ever met. Anybody. You have just the best natural. And was this all your life? When you were a kid, did people always think you were mad, even when you weren't mad?
People always think I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
People always think I'm mad about something. I could be at Disneyland and they think I'm mad. You know what I mean? It's just the way I look. It served me well in some ways and it's hurt me in some ways.
You think it's hurt you in some ways?
Yeah.
What about, like, people must get
See?
confused,
I
like,
messed
they
up.
see your face, like, what's the face that you would
Oops.
make if you just found out you won the lottery? What's,
Oh, yeah, I
Come
got
on.
it.
Okay,
Here you
go.
You don't know. You don't know.
And what's the face you're making love to the most beautiful woman in the world? What's that face?
No problem, got that one. Here you go.
I see more joy in this face here.
Fantastic. What about, do you ever think, okay, have you ever thought to yourself, I want to stretch, I want to be in a romantic, comedy kind of thing. I want to be that guy.
No, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I would never go I would never be in a movie that I won't go see.
Thank you.
I'm not that
Amen.
guy.
You won't go see a romantic comedy?
No, not unless my wife drags me,
Right.
kicking and
Same.
screaming.
Yeah. And then what's the face you would make while you were watching that movie?
They would be a real piss off face. Yeah. I'll just be asleep.
It's dark in the theater. You might as well close your eyes.
Yeah, might as well.
You look angry even when you're asleep.
Don't wake me up. I'm like a bear, man.
If someone wakes you up?
Yeah, I'm like a bear.
What if
I'm
I
not a
snuck into
hibernate.
your house and you were fast asleep, and I went,
Oh, man. Why did that end so quickly? My bad, guys. Dang it. I think he said you're going to get shot. You get shot. Yeah, go check it out. Look at me. I look tired. Anyway, okay, bye. I gotta go. See what the next one is. Blah, la, la.